And I'm letting Hyacinth get the last word there. Okay.
Thank you.
So technically, we only have 5 minutes left in the stream. Although, I mean, there's nothing saying we can't stay for a little bit longer, except for the fact that poor Jen is coming up on like 1 a.m. now.
It's 12:55.
Yeah.
And I would like to take the rest of my painkillers.
So here's what I think we should do, and we can talk about this off stream later on as well. But I just want to get this out while I'm thinking about it. I think the next fight should probably be a pre-record, because that'll make it easier for us to run the fight, and then, assuming that doesn't take an entire session, which it won't, it's only one more encounter. It's a bad one, but it's only one more encounter. Then it would be much easier to flip back to other characters without having to transition costumes and stuff like that, right? We pre-record the rest of the fight, run it live on our next session, and then the second half of next session will be live. Yeah. Does that seem reasonable to everybody?
Yeah, that does.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to enjoy killing this guy. Yeah.
Tuesday.
So here's what we're gonna do then. There's a lot to talk about here, and we have 4 minutes until the end of our normal stream. So why don't we go ahead and start with Jen, because I know you're gonna have to leave very quickly. Jen, very, very fast. What's it like playing Clarion again?
I really enjoy it. It's a little easier than the first time I played him again, to inhabit him, I will say. He's a little kind of scruffier and meaner, but he's definitely fun, and it makes a really nice contrast to playing Kritha. So
yeah, Kritha is all heart, and at this point Clarion is like that kind of distanced like observation of the world as opposed to like caring about anything.
Yeah.
He's a bit more reckless, a bit more cruel.
Yeah.
There is definitely a, Buffy came back from heaven, but it was hell kind of thing going on.
So Angel.
Yeah. No, I mean, there's some of that distance going on, although his trauma is different than hers. And
for those of you who are still watching and have not been a part of this, I just linked the YouTube channel where you can find the entire backlog of our whole campaign from level 1. And the story of Clarion has been so... It's been a slow burn, but it's been so dramatic, and this is such a satisfying payoff of Clarion coming out and kicking ass after all that he's been through. I think at some point I'm going to do a supercut of just like the life of Clarion, so that I can.
The thing is we're here because of Clarion. The story changed
so much
when Clarion died, and I know that you had planned to do completely different direction before that happened, and so literally everything that's happened beyond that was like that's the
it was the catalyst.
The catalyst. Yeah. Words are hard.
It was the stone in the track that derailed the train.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Go ahead, because I know it's coming up on 1. Give us once again, remind folks where they can find you, and we will do a very, very quick wrap up once you're gone.
Yep. Swedish Geek Ball in most all areas, and I am hoping to actually get starting on. I want to do some Twitch again. I haven't in a while because I've been ill. But I'm hoping to start that up, but I'm also hoping to start up art YouTube. So a lot more art content.
Yeah.
So
Phenomenal.
Now I have a fancy new DSLR, and I just need a couple more things, and then I can really set up and start doing what I want to do.
Lovely. Right. Thank you so much, Jen. This was super duper fun. Go to bed.
I'm going to go wash off all of this eyeshadow. This is all eyeshadow, y'all.
All over your face.
Eyeshadow. Oh, all eyeshadow. The things you can do without them.
His the Eminence.
You look fantastic.
yeah, I had a lot of fun. So yes, I gotta go kiss animals and
Have a lovely night.
see you guys later. Bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
so we are going to very, very quickly just go around. We're going to skip our usual long form discussion. We can always do that at the end. Now my microphone, at least my microphone didn't start acting up until after everything was over.
That one time when it messed up in the middle.
There was one time, but I thought I had fixed it, but I guess I hadn't. It's funny. It doesn't happen most of the time when I'm streaming. It only happens when I'm streaming this stream. It doesn't like Dungeons and Dragons, apparently.
I think it doesn't like Zoom or Google Meets or whatever the fuck.
It might be that. We are going to very quickly. I would like to know what's something you had fun with. I would love to know what's a player character you'd like to shout out, and we're just going to go right into your pluggables. So we're going to do all three at once. Everything is madness. Cats and dogs living together. Total chaos. Okay? We'll start with Jeff this time. What's something you had fun with? What's a player character you want to shout out? And where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm not going to do my shout outs again. I did that at the start of the stream. I'll have to check the odds or watch the rewatch for that. But I loved the time the Dragonborn spellcaster tanked 2 treants. And that was a fun flex moment.
That fight, the first fight, was intended to be a puzzle rather than a fight, right? There's no way you're going to chew through. There were 1,300 HP worth of enemies on the battlefield. There was no way that you were just going to chunk your way through all those HP. Once you realized that the treants could die and then take out others, that was the realization I was hoping you would get to, either by making that nature check or by
killing one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so just taking advantage of the fire weakness, deliberately messing with their with the pathing, and otherwise just being a pain in the ass in a whole new way, because I like the druid build. It's very different from anything I've done since I'm so used to playing Calder. So yeah, this was fun and different.
It was damage. Wow. It was damage and battlefield control all at once. Very nice.
Oh yeah, and then just turning into like this horrifying scaled elk. So
that was fun.
You will obviously continue to be in your flying dinosaur form when the next battle begins.
Yeah, the Quetzalcoatlus is busted, by the way. It's hilarious.
Oh, for the record, Quetzalcoatlus. Yes, afterwards. It is like 4 syllables.
Yeah, it's a giant.
Plus the us, which makes it 5. But the TL makes it like it's closer to a K sound.
Yeah.
In English.
Atlas. It's 5 syllables. It's a
Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatlus. Yeah, it's
Hold on. I'm pulling up a pronunciation as well. I'm pulling it up.
You want to go for
here we go. Hold on. Listen up.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Quetzalcoatlus. I'm gonna do it slower.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Quetzalcoatlus. Interesting. Anyway, Jeff, who do you want to shout out?
That's definitely the American pronunciation.
Yeah. It
is.
Shout outs is, I have to give it to using zone control, using our magics in interesting ways, just to fuck up days of monsters is always fun.
Absolutely.
Before game, we were talking about like how Pyre and
Charlotte, yeah.
Charlotte would get along. He's like, my name is Charlotte. Ah, your name is Char. It's like that's how I feel when you mangle my name to Pyre. So
I think she calls you Bud.
Okay.
Because you're a druid.
British pronunciation.
Quetzalcoatlus.
Like, large hand pat, Charlotte said.
Gail. We can like this Jeff said, we can skip the pluggables. Why don't you tell me what you enjoyed and a player character you want to shout out?
Put it in chat again. But yeah, oh man, getting to step back into Charlotte, getting all of her weird control. The highlight of the evening, though, was Summon Greater Swoops. We get to see he's this cute little bat, or he's this cute little crab. No, he is a giant, horrible centipede mucus monster, and I love him. And he is here to eat things, and I'm so happy he will get to eat things. Maybe even a druid or a dragon. We'll see.
Hopefully both.
And I have to say, the managing all of the legendary actions and additional actions and layer actions, I have to give it to M for just being so effective with all of the things you had on your board. It definitely, whenever it clicked over to Hyacinth's turn or the layer action turn, like I kind of like my brain calmed down again, because I was like, okay, M's got this, and we'll use the things and it'll make a difference. And I do feel like those ballistas and that sneak attack at the end there, you were super effective.
I want to say this, that my actual turn was one shot, but like the layer actions and stuff made a incredibly melee character be able to be useful. I did impose a specific radius of effect that I had, because there's no reason for me to have fucking traps out in the woods.
Yeah.
Realistically.
Totally. And I feel like Hyacinth took on the role kind of general here, as opposed to frontline fighter, which makes sense given his condition. But like when the fight got close enough to him, he still fucked some shit up. Like, and though Lore
like an average of 25 damage with a shot if I had the chance.
So,
and that's with my stupid crossbow, which is tiny and shitty, and not my sword.
And unfortunately, Lore had a bit of a hard time hitting anything, but still love the idea of like, oh yeah, by the way, I cast Summon Greater Wife. She comes in, hacks some stuff up, then leaves.
I cast Summon Angry Wife. So mad.
M, what did you have fun with, and who's a player character you want to shout out?
Okay, so like the most fun that I had in the whole game was putting a fucking werewolf in a pit. I got an orc in a pit.
Like Gail was saying, that use of the layer actions and the legendary actions was A+. Very, very solid tactical sense out of Hyacinth today.
I'm also happy that with some of the changes that we made to the characters, I was able to free up a feat slot for what did I take instead of alert? Because I took alert at level 1 for martial adept.
Thus, which, the tactical the master. Yes. What are they called?
Yeah, it gives you 2 battle master maneuvers and like 1d6, so you can use it only once. But it gave me the ability to rally Clarion, or it could have given me the ability to get like super evasive and add that d6 to my AC if I needed to, like on a reaction or as part of a move action. So like there's some other like tactical shit that I had attached. I forgot I had Lucky.
Well, we still have a bit of a fight to go.
We still got and Clarion only
says.
And I
use it on Lore.
In fact, I'm pretty sure that if I go back and count, I believe that Clarion is actually out of Bardic Inspiration, because he did use 1 for Mantle of Inspiration, which does utilize it. I think he threw out 4 and utilized Mantle, so I'm pretty sure he's out of Bardic Inspiration.
I still have mine. I haven't used it yet, and it lasts for 10 minutes.
10
so
minutes.
I still got it.
Yeah. For player character stuff, everything was good. Everything was good though. I gotta say that like favorite, not me, player character stuff was probably the way too much fire in one area of my fucking lawn.
Hey, that's why I asked permission.
Oh, you did. I have a question. Are there scorched trees there now? Like, do the tree ants also turn into trees? And do I have scorched trees in that weird spot on my lawn now?
The tree ants turned to charcoal.
Yeah, but are they like in tree shape still?
No.
Because that
They didn't,
affects
so they
my
never took root.
landscape pills.
They didn't take root.
No.
Okay, but the other trees did.
The
They,
animated
like,
trees
burrowed
did.
in.
So now you have some trees in some inconvenient spots. Yes.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I can work around that. I was gonna re-up this area anyway. It's fine. But yeah, so that
This.
I did have a lot of fun being like, that guy did a stupid thing. Fuck him up.
I also had. I mean, watching all of you be brilliant is always very fun. You're always brilliant in your role play, but watching you be brilliant in combat as well is super satisfying. It's always a big risk to have a session that's like 30 minutes of prep and 3.5 hours of combat among 2 encounters. I always worry that I'm going to make you bored. I'm going to make the viewers bored. People are going to stop watching. People are going to stop being interested because there's a lot of chunky mechanics to go through. But I feel like your descriptions and what I've got to offer between us, we can keep this combat fresh and exciting. And I don't have any problem believing that the next combat encounter, which is going to probably take a while, you've probably already intuited that you're fighting against a druid. And that means that there's a lot more HP, as our druid has demonstrated. When you're fighting against a high-level druid, you've got a lot of HP to chew through, unless you happen to blow them up like right away.
Okay, hear me out real quick. The inspiring leader feat.
Yeah.
I would love for Hyacinth to have that, but I want an edit on it where instead of it gives hit points equal to your level plus your charisma modifier, it gives temporary hit points equal to your level plus your charisma modifier, or half of your persuasion roll, whichever is better.
I will think about it and compare the 2 numbers. We can talk about that in between streams.
Yeah, I'm already formulating plans. Okay, what does Charlotte have left? What can fuck up a druid's day? This is gonna be good.
That's why I went with the Wild Shape Quetzalcoatlus. I haven't used any spells for this segment, so I'm still relatively full of options for the final set.
Yep, it's gonna be a hell of a fight, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I only have one expendable resource.
And fighting dragons is becoming as much of a trend as fighting plants, it would seem.
Fucking hate plants.
All right.
I think we need to fight. We still need to fight like 2 more dragons before they equal the plant encounters set. So.
All right. With that, friends, that was one hell of a session. I'm really looking forward to the next one. Thank you very much for watching. You can once again find us at youtube.com/gamingmathematically if you feel like catching up on our 120, 130 hours worth of back content. Until next time, thanks very much for watching. We're out of here.
Bye.